Okay, for those of you who saw my previous video, we're doing a mother-in-law basement remodel, and we're making some really good progress. But we've learned a lot here, and I wanted to share this with you. So this is the video that you definitely need to watch. My name's Chris Edge. I'm with Double Edge Real Estate. Let me show you what we've learned. So first of all, I'm going to show you some things we learned here the last couple days. Okay, right up above my head here, you see some insulation. And you can kind of see, quite frankly, that's some nasty ass looking insulation. Now, if you look at the one next to it, that's what it's supposed to look like. Nice bright yellow color. So you question, what's the matter with this? Well, what we found here is this is the type of work that homeowners do. This is why you hire a professional. You get what you pay for, folks, and you're going to pay for it one way or the other, and I can tell you right now it costs a lot more to do it after the fact. But I'm going to show you some things that we uncovered in this remodel that, quite frankly, I didn't even know this particular part. So I had an HVAC guy come out. I'm going to show you a couple things here. Can you see that big old hole that my finger fits in right there? See that? There's one over here. And if you look up along the side up here, you see the big gap? Well, that's kind of like having a garden hose that's got a hole in it. And so it's leaking. And so what's happening, the reason that you're seeing that insulation is discolored is because it's sucking the dirt from around the house. That is the cold air return. That's getting sucked into the house. And so if you've got one of those houses where you think that it's just awful dusty, that could be a reason. Or maybe you've got a house where one room just doesn't get warm and the rest of them may work. Well, it's all about pressurizing this system. So that's an interesting thing that we discovered. Now I'm going to show you the fix on that. Let me get over here where you can see this. So again, HVAC guy. See if you can see it. See that I've gone through and we've taped up all the joints in this. And you'll see, there's a lot of them. Look at this one up here. Can you see that? I can't see the camera, so I hope you can. So the reason that this is important is because if you go into a house that has a finished basement, part of what a real estate agent does is they're supposed to check and find out, was a permit pulled? Did the homeowner do this, or did they have a professional do it? In this case, the homeowner did this. They had a drop ceiling in this basement, and they actually screwed the drop ceiling directly into the ductwork. So, again, if you look at, there's a joint. You can see everywhere. Look at this. Looks like it's been hit with a shotgun. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing that we discovered in this is the interior framing. Well, obviously, when you take this down, and we are down to the studs in the concrete walls, you find a lot of problems. Now, one thing that they did, I'm going to show you this because the plumbers are coming today. You can see this plumbing line up here. Well, this came out about 4 inches, and so what happened is it caused the ceiling to have to be furred in around it. So the only way to fix this was to either add a whole nother wall here, and just so you could frame around it, or you call somebody to do it right. Now, we called somebody to do it right. I had 3 plumbers show up. 2 of them looked at that and went, I wouldn't mess with that. You're probably better off, put some furring strips on there, frame it out, hide it again. But the problem with that is, first of all, it was already done wrong the first time. Why do it wrong the second time? Did it cost me more money? Yes, I could have had a cheap job done, but I would have gotten exactly that, a cheap job. What these guys ended up doing, they cut out the entire piece, because this, all the water from the upstairs house, the kitchen, 2 bathrooms, washer, dryer, all up on the 2nd floor. This pipe came around. This was a 3-inch pipe. Came across here, and here's where it really got bad, because in this corner, the pipe went from here straight across here on a diagonal, came all the way across here, and it hooked in. If you can see that, that's where it hooked in, and it went right above this door. And there was barely enough room to even open this door from this pipe. Now you can see the pipe is gone now. That piece over there will be completely gone. So here, let me just show you this, because this is another fix that we ended up doing. So all the water in the house came across that entire wall, from all the way down there, came across the entire wall, and it all came down right here. And there's the main clean out, and then you can see we have busted up the concrete. I think you saw this in the previous video, to do this right. So we brought down the 2 lines over there, took out the concrete, we ran a whole new line and tied into the main line here. But what I'm pointing out here is that they had furred this wall out, all because of this one pipe. Instead of just notching it out for the clean out, I had this 4-inch jog in the wall. So you think, that's not that big of a deal. Well, you know what? You got 3.5 inches there. You got another 3.5 inches over here. You've got, let's see, over here on this section, again, all of this was loose like that. This is how the wall was. Can you see that moving? It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be secured. That was just kind of floating there. But by just doing the framing a little bit better, we were able to widen this, which is going to be a desk space. We're able to widen that by about 4 inches. And so you start adding up these little things here and there, and it starts to, 1, it chops your room up, and 2, it cuts down on your actual living space. I'm going to show you another one whilst I'm right here. You can see here, well, this used to be a wall right here, and it came out, and as you can see on the floor, came out to here. So for some reason, actually for no reason whatsoever, this header was much lower, and they had a wall sticking out here for absolutely no reason. So again, chopped it up. So in that process, now here is the downstairs bathroom, and this is interesting. So check this out. You push this door open. Okay, what's happening there is the door is hitting the toilet, and it won't open all the way. Why? Well, so now that we've uncovered all of this, we're going to just take this entire wall, and we're here. We're here now. Let's just do it right. We're going to take this whole wall here, move it out 3.5 inches, so that we will have a nice clean line all the way down here on both sides, and just enhance the entire basement. Again, here's another area right here. You can see this is the bottom of the stairs. Another 10, 12 inches. You can see it came over to here. This wall came here. Well, it made it a really tight doorway right here. That extra few inches there just opened up this whole hallway. So we now have nice clean lines coming down the stairs, going into the pantry. We're going to have a door that goes right here to seal off the basement mother-in-law apartment. We're going to have a nice, smooth, easy access, nice wide halls coming through here. We're going to have a built-in desk down there, TV, all the equipment we need over here, couch right here behind me. We're going to have a peninsula. That's going to be a corner sink, stove, refrigerator, stackable washer and dryer, all crammed into a nice little space. I mean, there's only about 1,000 square feet down here. Why is this important to you? I know this has been a long video, but this is really important. You're making a $500,000 investment into a property. I mean, that's the largest investment you're going to make in your life, possibly. And you don't want these kind of hidden things sneaking up on you. So by the time this is done, this could be a $20,000, maybe $30,000 renovation. But it will return some great returns for years to come. So my name is Chris Edge, Double Edge Real Estate. That is why you hire a professional. You get what you pay for. So hope you're having a great day. Give me a call. Have a great day.